Hey, it's Mr. Nice Guy. I'm making another video where we're going to kind of review all or some of the mice in my colony, just kind of check them out, see why I picked them and all that good stuff. And I just recorded this video, or a good portion of it, and my camera freaking died. So we're starting over. I don't know why, but suddenly when I record videos, the videos just take up an obscene amount of space, and so I think at some point I changed it to like a higher frame rate, because this is like, the video card I have now is like 160 gigabytes, 126 gigabytes or something, and there's like nothing on it. How is it recording that much? But so I changed that, and so hopefully we won't have problems, but we'll still have an okay quality. These guys, their father is, I know I hate that sound in the camera. Their father is Gyrus. Their mother is a kind of a ruby-eyed silver female. The mother is the offspring of Bumble, and the mother side has wild ancestry and Myflautas, who was a pink-eyed silver female. And so I picked the pairing because both of them had good length fur. I think that the mother, who currently doesn't have a name, had like exceptionally good length fur, even though she's a smooth coat. And so we paired them up. We got these guys. We have the two curly silver ones are female. This blue roan is a female, and then this guy down here, who doesn't have any curls, is a male. So these guys are probably, I think they're 6% wild. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're 6% wild, and looking good. I do like the pink-eyed blue color. I do like that. I like the way that it has like a multi-tone depth to it, where on the outside it's kind of a light, almost white silvery color, and then on the inside it's kind of a deep gray color. I do like that. Sorry if you can hear my dog. She's like, I don't know, just making noise. Yeah, so I like these guys. I would show you the mother, but we'll save that for a different video for now, I guess. Yeah, so I can't remember what I said about them last time, but but I think that's going to be all we're going to do for these guys this time around. Yeah, I'm hoping that these two, my favorite are the two curly silvers, because hopefully maybe all my mice will kind of look like this eventually. But let's move these guys out and move on to the next ones. Can I get them all? Nope. No, I can't. Yeah, I definitely need a chair that doesn't make all this screeching noise when I move it. Yeah, so the next mouse here is Mr. Gorgeous, who is a fantastic little mouse. His parents are Astrocyte and Gyrus. And he's just got this fantastic long coat here. He's about, I think, 6 weeks old. And yeah, he's pink-eyed silver. He has the roan gene, and he's fantastic. His sister, who is no longer being housed with him, just because of their age, is this lady here. Let's see if I can grab her without too much of the bedding. Her name is the Duchess of Worcester. And she's got a really fantastic coat too. Very pleased with both of them. The female is blue roan, for sure. The male is a kind of a pink-eyed blue roan as well. But he looks almost white, but I think that's because of the roaning. And I don't know if the camera picks it up too much, but his face is very, very white, and then his body is kind of more of a splotchy gray color. You can't see it right now, but my dog is like begging me for some of the mouse food. No, get away! Come on, stop! Like she has a bowl of food. She's got an entire bowl of food, but she wants what the mice have. I'll never get it. But So yeah, so let me put him back so we can move on to the next set of mice, so this video doesn't take hours. So now the Duchess of Worcester here is living with a couple other mice. She is living with Dopamines, some of Dopamine's pups. Yeah, let's just take out Dopamine's pups. So this is Drainfly, if you remember her from my video series, and this is Drainfly's sister. They do have another sister that I still have, but she is in a different bin, and she is. We're not going to review her today, but I am going to be pairing them up. So the other sister is the albino one, and yeah, actually, let me take out the Duchess of Worcester because she's not really part of this now. And all of the mice that we've looked at so far all have the same father, by the way. So I'm kind of disappointed with all of Dopamine's offspring. These guys are so like neurotic and kind of antsy, jumpy, just constantly moving, and they don't bite or anything, but not tame or calm in any way. And they're also very kind of scrawny. And I don't know why. I mean, they're getting the same food and the same amount of food as everyone else. They've got some coat length. See, like, what is going on? Like, she's like jumping up my arm. They've got some coat length. They've got a lot of wispies, which isn't supposed to be good. So that's kind of disappointing. And I guess she's not going to stay on the camera anymore. They got a lot of wispies, which isn't supposed to be good. And I'm debating if I am going to pair them, but I'm debating if I want to pair them to maybe their brother, one of their brothers, because if I do that, then we'll kind of get a recombination of both lines of long hair, and we also have a chance of producing some orange pups. So maybe some mice with good length, and then also some orange. So I might do that, but I'm not sure yet. The problem with that idea is I just don't have a lot of space. I don't have enough space. But yeah, there they are. There's actually one other female in there with them, and I'm going to take a peek at her separately. This is, I think that she doesn't have a name. Actually, let me take that back. So all of my mice are going to have a number, and they're going to either have a regular name that I picked, or they're going to have just a descriptive name. And so this one has a descriptive name. She's Pinot's sister. But she is the half show mouse from the half show mouse litter that I had. So she had like a little bit of an unusual shaped head, like her brother. She's black, and then she's kind of got the tan belly, but it's kind of white, which I don't totally understand the white belly thing, because it seems like sometimes I produce mice and the belly will be white, even though they don't seem to have any dilution genes, and then other times it'll be like kind of tannish white, and then sometimes it'll be like a deep tan color. And I don't totally understand what's going on there, but I believe she's actually a washed out tan. Yeah, she should be, her father is also Gyrus. Is it? Yeah, I think it's Gyrus. And so she should be like a carrier for some good length. But let's put her away. And she should also have that head shape that I'm looking to create or promote in my mice. So the next mice I think that we could take a peek at here are the males from Dopamine's litter. I do still have both of them because I am contemplating if I want to breed one of them to maybe Drainfly or Drainfly's sister. This is the black male, and this is the dove male. They both seem kind of fine. A lot of wispies. The dove one has substantially less wispies. He's got almost none. But the black one has longer hair, for sure. And so, if I do pair them, do I pair the one with longer hair but wispies? Or do I pair this one who has longish hair but no wispies? I don't know yet. I haven't decided. They do both have like this little cowlick thing that's happening on their rumps, like just above their tail. Their hair is like kind of got a cowlick. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about these guys. They are. I've got them. We'll see. I'm thinking that I might just pair the black one because he's got longer hair to one of the females and try to produce just a nice quality orange yellow one, because the orange yellow ones aren't great in general for anything. They're not great, so maybe it doesn't really matter if they have wispies. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me take these guys back into their cage here. And and then also, I'm gonna wipe this down because we've had some people peeing in it here. Some meeples. Most peoples. And these guys, their mother is a black and white. Actually, both their parents are black and white pieds, pied tans, both of them, I believe. And the father was a Texel, the mother was a smooth coat, but they produce these really interesting eyes here. So they're in this case their grandfather is Bumble. And I did not like these. Well, I was excited about them, but I'm not really crazy about how they look. But they are interesting. So I think that they're Siamese. They're siblings, by the way. I think they're Siamese because they do have the points. So their noses and rumps are darker. Meaning they're Siamese. But they're also pied. You see the white spots. They're both pied. They both have the tan gene, but because they also have Siamese, the tan gene is white belly. So can you see that white belly there? But the weird thing is that they have like splotches of color in their coat. So you can see one of them, he's got a splotch back here, and then the female's got a couple too. It's kind of hard to see in some lights, but the male, I believe it's like a line down his back. So like one side of his back is darker than the other. And I'm like, why is that? I'm not sure. So like my suspicion is that I know for a fact that their father is a carrier for the Roan gene. The mother is not known to be a carrier for the Roan gene, but maybe she was. And so my thought is maybe they are Roan Merle, and that's just kind of what it looks like here. But people online, when I posted to one of the mouse groups, were saying that they didn't think that was the case. And they were thinking that maybe they're Splash, which, who knows, maybe they are. I kind of don't think that they're Splash, but I really don't have a good explanation for how they look. Because you would think if... so let me take a step back here. So you would think that if they were... So regular Siamese are darker at the points, and then the midsection will be like very white cream color. And if they were Merle and you had these like splotches where the color is very, very white, and then you have splotches where the color is very dark, or it'll be reverted back to like the non-Roan color. You would think that the non-Roan color on the back would just be a light beige. You wouldn't think that it would be like even darker than normal. So that's where the part where I'm not sure about is. That's where that's unusual to me. You would think that they would be pointed, and in the middle would just be kind of just different shades of light beige without these really dark spots. See, you can see that pretty good, some spots. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I kind of didn't want to keep them because I just think that they're ugly, but I'm also kind of curious now as to what's going on. If it is Splash, like Splash might be something I want to keep in my lines. But how did Splash get here? Because I'm not familiar with Splash because I don't have it, but I think Splash is dominant. So like it came from black. I mean, I guess it's possible that it was like hidden in the white spots, like the white pied spots. But who knows? I don't know. but I've never gotten any splash pups, so, or any ones that were obviously splash. So yeah, so I think I might actually pair them together and just kind of see what their pups look like. I don't know how useful that's going to be, but I've got them for now, and we'll see what happens. So let me put them away, and we will keep moving. Somebody's messaging me. All right, so the last batch here. Where are we? The last batch of mice that we're going to take a peek at in this video, at least, is these guys here. The mother is related to Bumble, as well as like Kona and Port Eye, which are mice that I had from like last year. And I bred her because the mother was. Let me show you the mother actually. Temperament-wise, she's not great, and so I don't know why she has such a bad temperament, but she does. But she's huge. She's got a nice, thick, smooth coat. Her ears look nice to me. I think that she is like in the realm of having those sort of show type ears. I mean, she's definitely not there, but she's better than some of the other mice I have. Yeah, so I thought that she was pretty good looking. So I decided to use her in my breeding project, despite her having kind of a not great temperament. So let me move her out. Actually, yeah, we'll just leave her there. And I'll show you some of her pups. So she did produce, she's a carrier for the Roan gene, so she did produce one Merle mouse here. And he's a male. Actually, let me, you know what, let's take her off, because she'll just give them more space it'll be easier to look at them, I think. And I don't think that any of the pups here are great temperaments, unfortunately. But they're going to be okay. Hold on a second, my dog is chewing on something. I don't know where she found this. She must have gotten it out of the trash somewhere, but it's a creamer packet. No, come on. Anyways, so he is Merle. He's got the Roan gene. He's black, a black Merle, which is my first black Merle. This is why I kept him, because I was excited to see what that looked like as it developed. Yeah, he's nice. He's got some length, and he's got a white belly. But the white belly in this case, I think, just comes from the Roan gene. It is not because of the tan belly gene, because neither parents have the tan belly here. So his sisters were kept because they were the largest. They were just huge. So this one here, actually let's do this one here, was the largest of the litter. She was so much larger than all the males, and so I was like, yeah, we got to keep her. She's huge. That's part of the reason why I did that pairing, was because of the largeness. And so her temperament is absolutely terrible, but she's very girthy. When you hold her, you can feel that she's a chonker. So I do like that. It's a shame that she doesn't have better temperament. And her coat's not great either, so that's unfortunate. But now the last sibling here, I also kept her because she was the second largest female, so she was also quite large. And thankfully, she turned out to have quite a bit of... oops. Let me grab her. She turned out to have quite a bit of long hair here, or not great long hair, although it's still developing. How old are these guys? They were born on April 21st, so they're probably, they're like slightly over a month now. I'm sorry, they're slightly over 20 days. I think they're probably like 25 days or something. So yeah, she's got some nice good length, and she's pretty large. Again, temperament not great on any of these guys, but the worst temperament is the black one. Followed by, I don't know, the other two are probably tied. But for certain, not the best temperament of mice that I've had. And really, Dopamine's litter and stuff isn't great temperament either. So I've got to work on that. But yeah, I do like these guys. I don't know what place in my breeding project the black Merle one has. I kind of retained him because I want to see what he developed into, but I don't really have any plans to breed him necessarily right now. I think that the mouse that's going to be used in the breeding program is probably this blue Texel, because she's got the large size plus the coat, whereas the black one, it's got the large size, but temperament's not great, and there's almost no length to her coat, which is a little bit disappointing. She should be a carrier, so I could breed her to something that has long coat. But we'll see. They still got some time to develop, and yeah, they'll be okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this video up because that's 20 minutes. I do have more mice that I didn't show you, but that's all we're gonna have to do for today. My other mice like Dopamine are doing well. I'm going to pair Dopamine again. Dopamine is going to be paired, as well as the show mouse is also going to be paired, and they're both going to be paired to Bumble. So they should be having some nice pups. And today I had some great pups that were born. I can't show them to you because they're just freshly born, and I like to wait a little bit. But one of the pups looks like it might have an odd eye, like one eye is black and one eye is maybe red, or one eye is missing. I'm not sure. But because they're just born, I haven't had a chance to look at them. But that's what it looks like. It looks like it's got two different colored eyes maybe. And so I might be doing a small video series on them as they develop. We will see. But until then, I will see you in my next video.